Basics of ECG. So let's start. Basically, ECG is invented by Enthoven, who is this scientist. Okay, basically, okay. At the beginning of the mission, it is 500 pounds. Okay, this is the mission, ECG mission. You need to wait. You need 5 operators to operate this machine. Okay, so this is the old machine we have. Okay, next, nowadays modern ECG, nowadays modern ECG is like that. Okay, we have this operator, computer operator. Nowadays hand machines also came. With that, you have to only put the ECG machine and connect to the circuit and apply the uh, circuit, or apply the whatever leads are there to the body, like that. This is one lead, this is one lead, this is one lead. Okay, this is the AC machine, and it will print the ECG, will print in that paper. This is the ECG paper. So what is ECG? ECG means electrocardiograph. ECG means electrocardiograph. Okay, what is ECG means? The electrical conduction of heart is represented in graph. The electrical conductivity of heart is represented by the means of graph. Okay, so this is ECG. So you know that this is SA node. We have SA node. We have AV node here. We have AV node. Okay, this is a bundle of his Purkinje fibers. Okay, all those things are available. So from the current will start from here and received by the AV node from bundle of his to the Purkinje fibers. So all these recorded in that level. Okay, wave. In wave, okay, the electricity is generated by the heart, is conducted by a machine, and it is graphically presented by paper. That is ECG. Okay, so we are conducting the electricity. This is the machine. The machine gives the waves. This is one wave. This is one wave. If we see every wave, we have different waves here. Okay. What is the ECG principles? ECG, when the depolarization wave spread through the heart, electrical currents passes into the surrounding tissue and can be recorded from surface electrodes. So basically, our heart is in resting position. Okay, polarization, depolarization means again the heart is getting electricity, energy when sodium ions enter into the cell. Sodium ions enter into the each cell of heart. So it is repolarization. Repolarization. So from the depolarization to repolarization, depolarization is resting. The repolarization means again he getting, and heart is getting the electricity. Polarization. Okay. So this is the repolarization wave. You can see here. This is the depolarization. This is the electricity generated. This is the repolarization. Again in resting. Okay. So from the repolarization to depolarization, or depolarization to repolarization, or in easy way we can understood like that, from relaxation to contraction, from contraction to relaxation. So this process is recorded by the help of a machine in a graphical presentation. Okay, understood? So heart have, you can see stages. If you see the heart, this is the resting position. This is the beginning of contraction. This is the actual contraction. This is the relaxation, beginning of the relaxation, this is relaxation. Again, relaxation. So we have four stages. So these stages are printed in the graphical presentation. Okay, so here, what are the types of information can be obtained from an ECG? So what we will get? What we will get from ECG? One is electrical axis. Electrical axis. Second is heart axis. Second is heart axis or heart rate. It is above normal, it is normal or below normal. Heart rhythm. How is heart rhythms are there? They are beats continuously or the beats for 10 continue beats, stop or then continue beats or continue beating more than normal level. Okay, we know that. Myopathies. Myopathy, maybe disorders of heart, carditis, any heart problem, okay, any inflammation in the heart or any chamber problems. We have four chambers now. Chamber problems, conduction defect, or any SA node, AV node defect, myocardial ischemic, any defect in the heart, uh, um, heart receiving blood from the uh, from its own vessels. Okay, coronary arteries is a defect in the coronary arteries. Electrolyte disturbance. If heart is not pumping properly, is there any sodium, potassium level are decrease? Or 10th number is drug toxicity. Any drug which influence the beat of heart, functional capacity of the heart. सो ये सब चीजें हम देखने को मिलते हैं, ये हम पढ़ सकते हैं इलेक्ट्रोकार्डियोग्राफी. So we will study all those things in electrocardiography. Main is heart axis, electrical axis, how the electricity is going and heart is receiving from the heart having resting below before beginning of the contraction, contraction before ending of the contraction, and beginning of relaxation. So this is the heart rate. So here we have ECG waves. So when heart beating starts in one beat, we have this wave will form. This wave will form. Okay. This wave will form from lub to dub. Lub to dub. So let's see what is that. So here we have three waves. We have P wave, Q, R, S wave, and T wave. So you have to remember all those things. P wave, one, QRS, second wave, and third wave T. And we have segments. Okay, segments means only electricity is recorded. We have likewise ST segment means from S to T. Only electricity is there, no wave is there here. TP segment from T to another P. See, is it T, the starting of beginning of T. We have ST elements. We have T and P segments and PR and PR. So PR, ST, and TP segments are there. Next, we have intervals. Okay, intervals. We have PR interval from P to R. This is the one graphical presentation of one segment of the heart. Okay, one like Oracle contracts. If example Oracle contracts, we will get P wave, and we have then we have the beginning of R. No, sorry, Q. So from P to Q, this is one interval. Okay, from P to Q, we have one interval. Next, we have Q or S. Both are, or also we can say QT. QT. Okay, QT interval from Q because the graph is continuously going. There is no segment is there. So QRS or QT interval. From RS you have to remove, then we have to QT interval, PR interval, QT interval. Next we have RR interval, from R to another R, one another interval. So we have to remember PR interval, QT interval, and RR interval. Okay, so this is the basic. We have to remember this always. You have to come. You have to grasp this. Okay, you have to remember this. Next, we have sequence. You can see that when the wave is starts. So this is the beginning. When the SA node is preparing for contraction, it is the beginning. You can see here, it is the beginning. Next, SA node is contracted, and SA node give the impulse. Atrial contraction will start. Okay, and it will end it. It will beginning and contraction happen. So we have this way. Next, beginning. This is the beginning. This is the P wave. This is the Q wave. Q wave is the beginning. Q wave is the beginning. Next is Q, P, Q, R, S. So RS is the complete contraction of ventricles. T is for ventricle relaxation. When ventricle relax, we have T wave. Understood? P is the beginning of atrium. P is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is the P. Complete P wave is atrial contraction. Beginning of the ventricle contraction is Q wave. Okay. The complete contraction of ventricles is QRS. And T is the relaxation of ventricles. Okay. Understood? Any doubt here? Because it is the basic you have to remember. Any doubt here? Understood?
No, I misunderstood.
Yeah, good. So next is we will talk about detail of each wave. So what is P wave? I already told you that. The P wave is atrial depolarization. Means it is the beginning of contraction of atrial. Okay, atrium. Okay, both right and left. So when P waves is depolarized, okay, but here ventricle repolarize. Okay, atrial depolarize, ventricle repolarize. But here when atrial repolarize, here ventricle depolarize. Means it is the beginning of contraction. Don't remember depolarization, repolarization. Basic thing you have to remember that atrium contraction is P wave. Okay. Now we have QRS. Okay. So you have to remember each and well. Q. When will Q? When will Q will occur? So Q is beginning of, I told you, contraction. It is the beginning. Q. R is, it is the only when the heart is forcefully contracted. S is when the contraction is beginning to ending. Beginning to ending. QRS. So heart is ready to contract. Q contracted. R contracted completely, and beginning of relaxation is S. So then a ventricle relaxed here. So ventricle relaxed, then we have also T wave. Okay, this is the thing we have to remember. P wave, atrial contraction, QRS, and ventricle contraction as T is ventricle relaxation. You can see here that. So how the one first step here, second step, QRS complex is how it is coming. Okay. It's the beginning. It is the beginning of contraction of ventricle, and contraction begins and it will complete at 50%. Okay. Then again, the peak level, the complete contraction is happening, and the end level the contraction is happened. Fourth. Okay. So this is the QRX complex. Understood here. Next, we have to understood that intervals and segments. Okay, how what are the things we have to remember? Basically, the RR interval will give us measure heart rate. So this is one box, this is one box, this is one box, this is half box, and this is half box. We have to calculate these boxes. Okay. So how much time the PR interval is taking, how much taking RT interval is taking, and how much time RR interval is taking. So this is very, very important because these are the boxes and these are the waves will give the exact value. With that value only, you will able to understood what type of heart condition is there. Okay. So I think we will discuss tomorrow from here because it is more complex than today's topic. So I will explain from here. We will complete tomorrow ECG. Okay. These are the atrial depolarization. How much time P wave take, how much time Q wave take, how much time RS, T wave, S wave, T wave take. You have to remember that. And second thing is that the boxes, how much the distance of these boxes and how much the distance is traveled by the wave. We have to remember that. So we will talk tomorrow about that. All those things are there. So this is the ECG paper. The CG paper is like the what is the intervals. Okay. Here only we will complete tomorrow. Okay.